Electrocast.
Welcome to Tune In to Sound Wellbeing, the podcast where Amanda Mackay, our sound therapy expert, unlocks the healing potential of sound therapy and tuning forks in wellness. I'm Stephen, your co-host, joining Amanda on this journey into the world of frequencies and vibrations. So whether you're a curious learner or wellness enthusiast, our show offers you fresh insights and practical knowledge. Come with us to uncover the mysteries of sound, embrace new wellness perspectives, and experience the transformative magic of frequencies and vibration. Tune into Sound Wellbeing is here to harmonise your mind, body, and soul. Hello and welcome again everyone to another episode of Tune Into Sound Wellbeing. I'm Stephen, the co-host of the show, and joining me for the final time in this series is Amanda Mackay, our sound therapy expert. Hello again, Amanda. Can you believe that we have got to the end of another series?
No, it just goes so quick, really. And here we are, end of another series. It's hard to believe it. So I'm going to actually just say thank you to everybody, all those amazing people out there who take the time out of their day and bringing us into your life and listening to our show.
Yes, indeed. To all those people everywhere. I mean, our audience is predominantly Australian. However, we are going to places I could not have even imagined, like Canada, the US, the UK, Germany, Denmark, Colombia, Paraguay, India, Singapore. Now, that's just to name a few. So the reach has been incredible. So yes, a huge thank you to everyone for making this show a success.
Yeah, we are really grateful to have been supported just by so many people. We really do appreciate your support.
Yes, we do. And yes, you're right. Time does fly when you're having fun. And it has been fun and educational. I always feel a little more enlightened after we have finished a series. Such a diverse range of topics that we cover. And hopefully we're able to keep it going into a third series.
Absolutely. I have no doubt about that at all.
Yes, in fact, we have already started working on the next series, which I'm sure will be bigger and better than this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will be. So, but right now we're going to come into the now and talk about today's episode, which is alchemy and transmutation through sound.
Now, that's a mouthful in itself.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, lucky for you, you don't have to, because now it's time for tuning in with me.
Are you doing your own intros? Oh man, I'm going to be redundant in no time.
No, not at all.
Okay. So here is Tuning In with Amanda Mackay.
Okay. So alchemy is an ancient philosophical and proto-scientific tradition, and this dates back to antiquity. Originating in the Hellenistic Egypt, alchemy spread throughout the Mediterranean world and eventually influenced European and Islamic cultures. So this practice of alchemy encompassed a wide range of disciplines, so chemistry, metallurgy, philosophy, astrology, and mysticism. At its core, alchemy aimed to transform base metals like lead into noble metals, so that's gold. And through this process known as transmutation, alchemy was not solely concerned with material transformation, it actually also sought spiritual enlightenment and the discovery of the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's a mythical substance believed to grant immortality and wisdom.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that's the transformation of spirituality. Alchemy was characterized by its symbolic language and allegorical imagery, which concealed esoteric teachings and spiritual insights. Practitioners used symbols such as the Ouroboros, which is the serpent eating its tail. Anybody who does tarot will remember seeing that. The caduceus, a staff entwined by serpents, and the philosopher's egg to represent concepts such as cyclical transformation, spiritual rebirth, and the unity of opposites. Now, throughout history, alchemists conducted experiments in laboratories called alchemical workshops or laboratories of the philosophers. They explored the properties of substances, conducted distillations, and sought to uncover the secrets of nature. Alchemical texts often described elaborate processes involving the purification, calcination, dissolution, and coagulation of substances to achieve transmutation. Now, while the material aspect of alchemy focused on the quest for wealth and immortality through the transmutation of metals, its spiritual aspect emphasized inner transformation and the attainment of enlightenment. Alchemists believed that by refining and purifying base metals, they could purify their own souls and achieve spiritual perfection. Despite its mystical and speculative nature, alchemy laid the groundwork for modern chemistry and contributed to advancements in metallurgy, medicine, and philosophy. Many alchemical symbols and concepts continue to influence contemporary spirituality, psychology, and esoteric traditions. Sounds played a significant role in alchemical practices throughout history, both in a practical and symbolic element in the pursuit of transmutation and spiritual alignment. Alchemists believed in the power of sound vibrations to affect physical substances and catalyze transformation. They utilized chanting, vocal toning, and the playing of musical instruments to induce this vibrational resonance in their laboratory experiments. So by tuning their minds and bodies to specific frequencies, alchemists sought to harmonize with the natural rhythms of the universe and facilitate the transmutation of base materials into higher forms. Sound was rich with symbolic significance in these alchemical tests and imagery, and they often depicted sound-related symbols like bells, trumpets, and tuning forks alongside alchemical processes and equipment. These symbols represented the transformative power of sound to awaken spiritual consciousness and catalyze inner alchemy. So, for example, the resonance of a bell was thought to symbolize the cosmic vibration that permeates all creation, while the sound of a trumpet heralded the awakening of spiritual awareness. Alchemists recognized the inherent musicality and harmony in the geometric patterns found in nature and the cosmos. They studied the relationship between sound frequencies and geometric forms, believing that certain shapes and symbols could evoke specific vibrational states. The use of sacred geometry in alchemical symbolism and rituals aimed to align practitioners with the divine order of the universe and facilitate spiritual evolution. Sound was integrated into these alchemical rituals and ceremonies as a means of invoking spiritual energies and attuning to higher states of consciousness. They performed chants, hymns, and invocations to connect with celestial forces and divine beings. The rhythmic beating of drums and resonant tones of bells were used to create sacred space and induce trance-like states conducive to mystical experiences. Overall, sound served as a potent catalyst for alchemical transformation, both in the laboratory and inside themselves. Now, by harnessing the power of sound vibration, alchemists sought to unlock the secrets of nature, transmute base metals, and these base materials into spiritual gold and awaken the latent potential within themselves and the universe. Now, these days, sound therapy techniques really do share common goals with alchemy, including spiritual growth, healing, the inner alchemy, and making them complementary practices that resonate with the principles of alchemical philosophy. Alchemy and sound therapy both aim to facilitate spiritual growth and evolution by harmonizing the mind, body, and spirit. Alchemists believed in the transmutation of the soul from a state of spiritual darkness to one of enlightenment. And that's a process akin to the alchemical transformation of base metals into gold. So similarly, sound therapy techniques like chanting, toning, listening to harmonic frequencies are used to elevate consciousness, expand awareness, and connect individuals with their higher selves. So by attuning to vibrations of sound, practitioners can access altered states of consciousness, experience mystical insights, and deepen their spiritual understanding of the universe. So both alchemy and sound therapy are connected with the healing of physical, emotional, and spiritual imbalances within each person. Alchemists viewed disease and illness as manifestations of energetic disharmony and sought to restore balance through the manipulation of subtle energies. So sound therapy techniques also aim to rebalance the body's energy centers or chakras by using sound vibrations to clear blockages, release tension, and promote relaxation. Sound frequencies are believed to resonate with the body's natural rhythms, stimulating self-healing mechanisms and facilitating the flow of vital life force energy or chi by harmonizing the body's energetic systems. Sound therapy can support this holistic healing on all levels of being. Inner alchemy, it teaches that the true goal of transmutation lies not in the physical transformation of substances, but in the inner transformation of the individual. The process known as inner alchemy involves the purification of the soul, the integration of opposing forces, and the attainment of spiritual enlightenment. Sound therapy techniques serve as tools for inner alchemy, helping the individual to access deeper levels of self-awareness, dissolve egoic patterns, and align with their authentic selves. Through practices such as meditation, breath work, and sound immersion, practitioners can cultivate inner peace, clarity, and wisdom, ultimately realizing their full potential as spiritual beings. So, sound therapy techniques align with the goals of alchemy by facilitating spiritual growth, healing, and inner alchemy. Both practices recognize the transformative power of sound vibrations to awaken consciousness, restore balance, and catalyze personal evolution. By integrating sound therapy into their spiritual and healing practices, individuals can embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation, and this leads to greater harmony, wholeness, and well-being. Sound vibrations have the potential to facilitate this transmutation on physical, emotional, and spiritual levels because they have such a profound effect on the mind, body, and energy systems. So we'll just go into how this actually works. So first up is the physical level. And on the physical level, sound vibrations can induce physiological changes in the body. It promotes relaxation, reduces stress, and it can alleviate physical discomfort. So when these sound waves penetrate the body, they stimulate the release of endorphins, neurotransmitters that promote feelings of well-being and pain relief. So this can help soothe muscle tension, improve circulation, and generally enhance overall physical comfort. Certain frequencies have been shown to resonate with specific organs and tissues. So this helps to promote cellular regeneration and healing.
Yeah, right.
So, for example, the solfeggio frequencies,
Yes.
they're believed to have therapeutic effects on various organs and systems in the body. And that's supporting, their optimal function and vitality.
Indeed.
We'll have a look at the emotional level next. So sound vibrations can impact the limbic system, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions and memories. So certain frequencies of sound have been shown to evoke specific emotional responses, such as relaxation, joy, or sadness. So, by listening to uplifting music or chanting mantras, it really can shift your emotional state and cultivate positive emotions like love, compassion, gratitude. So sound therapy techniques like toning and chanting can help each person release emotional blockages that are stored in the body. And that allows, for people to express and process these suppressed feelings. And this can lead to, a huge emotional catharsis. It can also help create greater emotional resilience and a deeper sense of inner peace and balance. On a spiritual level, sound vibrations can facilitate the transmutation of consciousness. It helps awaken to higher states of awareness and unity consciousness. Sound has been used for millennia in spiritual practices, meditation, prayer, sacred ceremonies. They evoke this mystical experience and connect with the divine. So by immersing yourself in vibrations of sacred sounds, you can access altered states of consciousness, transcend the limitations of the ego, and experience profound states of bliss, oneness, and transcendence. So sound therapy techniques like sound baths, where you're in an immersive symphony of healing sounds, can really facilitate this spiritual awakening and alignment, and it's to your higher purpose and your spiritual truth.
Yep.
So sound vibrations have this power to facilitate transmutation on the physical, emotional, and spiritual levels because they're harmonizing the body, mind, and spirit. So through intentional use of sound therapy techniques, we can access the transformative potential of sound to heal, awaken, and elevate every aspect of our being. So this leads to greater health, happiness, and spiritual fulfillment.
Oh, some spiritual fulfillment. I'll have one of those, please.
I think we'd all like a bit of that.
Well, yes, we would. Well, thank you, Amanda, for another enlightening tuning in segment. So now it's time for Curious Conversations, where I get to ask Amanda a few questions about today's topic, and my brain has been succulently basting away throughout your entire tuning in segment.
Oh my goodness.
No, not stewing.
Oh, right.
It's basting.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. All right, so first up, I'd like to ask, can you provide us with some sound therapy practices that are inspired by alchemical processes?
Sure thing. Okay, so we've already talked about some of these in previous episodes. There's several sound therapy practices that draw inspiration from alchemical traditions. So integrating principles of transformation, resonance, and spiritual evolution. So chanting sacred sounds and mantras really has been a central practice in so many spiritual traditions, including alchemy. So in alchemical practices, chanting specific sounds or mantras is believed to evoke transformative energies and align the practitioner with higher states of consciousness. Sound therapy practitioners often incorporate chanting and mantra meditation into their sessions to facilitate relaxation, concentration, and spiritual connection. Mantras such as Om or sacred chants from various traditions are used to harmonize the mind, the body, and the spirit to promote this inner alchemy and spiritual growth. Singing bowls have been used for centuries in Tibetan and Himalayan cultures for healing and meditation purposes. The resonant tones produced by these bowls are believed to harmonize the body's energy centers, so the chakras, and induce deep states of relaxation and balance. Sound therapy practitioners using singing bowls in their sessions promote physical and emotional well-being. It releases energetic blockages, and it can facilitate the transmutation of negative emotions into positive states of consciousness. The sound vibrations produced by singing bowls create a sonic environment conducive to this inner alchemy and spiritual transformation. Gong baths are immersive sound therapy experiences also, and the participants lie down and receive these vibrations of the gongs. They're deep resonant tones that penetrate the body at a cellular level, and it induces deep states of relaxation, meditation, and altered consciousness.
Life is hard, but finding a really great podcast makes the days go by so much easier. Hi, my name is Blue Telusma. I'm a writer, an emotional intelligence coach, and the host of Humanize with Blue Telusma, a podcast where we believe that when you humanize everyone in the room, a great conversation is almost guaranteed. Join us every week here on Electricast as me and my guest co-hosts unpack big topics and interview even bigger personalities with a sense of humor and a dash of mischief. If you're looking for a new best friend in your head, we've got you covered. Electricast.
In alchemical traditions, gongs are associated with the element of water and are believed to facilitate the dissolution of old patterns and the emergence of new potentials. Gong baths are used to promote energetic cleansing, emotional release, and spiritual awakening, aligning participants with the transformative energies of the universe and facilitating that inner alchemy. Now, we talked about the Tibetan bowls, which are made out of metal, and now we're just going to have a look at crystal singing bowls, which are completely different. They have a different effect. They're made of quartz crystal generally, and they produce pure resonant tones when they're activated or played with a mallet. And they're used in sound therapy to amplify healing vibrations, promote balance and harmony on that same physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. They are a different quality to a metal bowl, and the quartz crystal is associated with clarity, purification, and spiritual evolution.
Okay.
So they're powerful tools for this alchemical transformation. They align individuals with their highest potential, again, transmuting these discordant energies into states of wholeness and well-being. So, some sound therapy practitioners offer workshops inspired by alchemical principles. So participants learn how to harness the transformative power of sound for personal growth and healing. And they may include these practices of toning, vocalization, breath work, and meditation, because it is all about facilitating this inner alchemy and spiritual evolution. So the participants can explore these alchemical symbolisms through sound and the role of it processing, transforming. They're gaining practical tools and techniques, and they can integrate this sound therapy into their daily lives. So sound alchemy workshops provide a real supportive environment for individuals. They can explore the depths of their own consciousness, awaken their innate potential, and embody these principles of alchemy into their lives on this daily basis. So there's quite a lot of sound therapy practices that, are inspired by these alchemical processes.
Yes, there is. They all seem to be fairly closely linked, really. So, okay, so now my next question is, how can sound vibrations facilitate transmutation on physical, emotional, and spiritual levels?
The vibrational frequencies of sound penetrate the emotional body, loosening the grip of negative emotions like fear, anger, or grief, and facilitate their transformation into states of peace, joy, and love. Sound vibrations act as a catalyst for emotional transmutation, encouraging individuals to release old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve them and embrace higher states of emotional well-being and self-awareness. Sound vibrations have the ability to elevate consciousness and facilitate spiritual growth and evolution. In alchemical traditions, sound is considered a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms, connecting individuals with higher dimensions of existence. So through practices such as meditation, mantra, chanting, or sound journeys, individuals can transcend the limitations of the egoic mind and access expanded states of awareness and unity consciousness. Sound vibrations resonate with the soul, awakening dormant potentials and facilitating the transmutation of consciousness from lower to higher levels. By attuning to the frequency of divine love and wisdom, individuals can experience profound spiritual insights, inner peace, and a deeper connection to the source of all creation. So, sound vibrations serve as a powerful tool for transmutation on the physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. It's facilitating healing, growth, awareness, understanding, and transformation, whether through the resonance of tuning forks, the soothing tones of singing bowls, or the primal rhythms of the drum or gong. Sound therapy offers a holistic approach to well-being, and that honors the interconnectedness of our spirit, our mind, and our body. So by harnessing the transformative power of sound, individuals can align with their highest potentials and embody these principles of alchemical transmutation in their lives.
That is excellent. Now, I know you know this question was coming, so do you have some examples and or case studies that illustrate the effects of sound therapy on transformation and healing?
Yes, absolutely. So there's probably too many to mention, so I'll just choose a few. We have mentioned a number of studies where sound has been used to reduce stress, anxiety, pain management, and all that kind of thing. But some of the stuff I've been getting into recently relates to the impact it has on not only the mental but physical well-being.
Okay.
So research and anecdotal evidence suggests that sound therapy techniques like using Tibetan singing bowls or tuning forks can help manage pain associated with conditions like arthritis or fibromyalgia and migraines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the vibrations produced during sound therapy sessions can stimulate the body's natural pain relief mechanisms, and that'll promote relaxation by reducing discomfort. So sound therapy practices can assist to ease muscle tension and promote this relaxation, particularly when you're involved in sound baths or guided meditation with sound, because it has been shown to alleviate the muscle tension and induce relaxation. The resonant tones of singing bowls, gongs, or even nature sounds can soothe the nervous system, because you always feel more relaxed in nature. And this allows your muscles to just release tension, and it promotes a real state of calmness and ease. Now, I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me on this one, Steve, that sound therapy has been shown to be effective in improving sleep quality, relieving insomnia symptoms by
Yes.
listening,
I can attest to that.
Yeah. I think we've all had those times in our lives where we've been stressed and can't sleep. And by listening to calming sounds or music before bed, like the delta or theta wave frequencies, they can really help regulate that sleep-wake cycle and promote restful sleep. And it might reduce nighttime disturbances and promote a deeper, more rejuvenating sleep experience, which is really important. We know chronic stress has that detrimental effect on physical health, including increased risk of cardiovascular disease, weakened immune function, and digestive issues. So the sound therapy techniques like mindfulness-based sound meditation or sound massage can help alleviate stress by promoting relaxation, lowering cortisol levels, and creating this sense of inner peace and tranquility. So certain sound therapy practices like tuning forks used in sound massage or crystal singing bowls on specific acupressure points or energy meridians can help improve circulation and energy flow throughout the body. Stimulating these energy pathways, sound vibrations can support the body's natural healing process, boost vitality, and promote this overall well-being that we're looking for.
Okay.
Another one that I've been working with is breathwork combined with the chanting or toning exercises. This can support the respiratory health and lung function. So deep breathing techniques synchronized with rhythmic sound vibrations can help clear airways, improve oxygenation, and enhance respiratory efficiency, which is so important. This can be particularly beneficial if you've got respiratory conditions like asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is COPD.
Right, so sound therapy, it's good for the mind, body and soul.
Sure is, yeah.
Okay, now I haven't really got time for one, but it's the last show in the series, so I'll throw it in there. Is alchemy still practiced today?
Well, not really. I mean, the idea of turning base metals into gold is not really pursued like it used to be. If we could do that, imagine what the price of gold would be,
Yes, indeed. That sounds like a burgeoning conspiracy theory about to bloom there.
Yeah, maybe, but alchemy was the precursor to modern day chemistry, really. Its principles and symbolism continue to influence various spiritual, philosophical, and holistic disciplines that are still around today. Many modern spiritual traditions and esoteric teachings incorporate alchemical symbolism as a metaphor for personal transformation and spiritual enlightenment. The alchemical process of transmuting base metals into gold is often interpreted symbolically as the journey of inner alchemy, where the practitioner seeks to refine and purify the self to attain higher states of consciousness. So in this space of personal development and self-help, the concept of inner alchemy really remains relevant as individuals explore methods for psychological and spiritual growth. So practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and energy healing are often framed within this alchemical context, and it emphasizes the process of transmuting negative emotions and limiting beliefs into positive qualities and higher states of awareness. The Hermetic tradition, which originated in ancient Egypt and Greece and was later developed during the Renaissance, encompasses philosophical and spiritual teachings that draw heavily from alchemy. Hermetic principles such as the concept of as above, so below, and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment throughout inner transformation continues to be studied and applied by contemporary practitioners of Western esotericism. Some holistic healing modalities such as homeopathy and flower essence therapy incorporate alchemical principles in their approach to health and wellness. These practices often involve the preparation of remedies through processes of dilution and energetic imprinting, which parallel aspects of the alchemical quest for the elixir of life and the philosopher's stone. Alchemical symbolism and imagery continue to inspire artists, writers, and filmmakers who draw upon its rich iconography to explore themes of transformation, regeneration, and spiritual awakening. From literature to visual art, music, and film, the legacy of alchemy permeates contemporary culture, serving as a source of inspiration and fascination for creative expression. So while the explicit pursuit of transmuting base metals into gold may no longer be prominent, the enduring legacy of alchemy lives on in various forms, and it really does offer insights into the nature of transformation and the interconnectedness of the universe and the eternal quest for spiritual enlightenment.
Well, that was a curious conversation if I ever heard one. So thank you, Amanda, for answering all of my questions so thoroughly.
You're very, very welcome.
Okay, and now that brings us to the segment we call Harmony in Practice, the segment where Amanda gives us some practical tips on how to incorporate tuning forks and wellness practices into our everyday life. Now, what have you got lined up for us all this week, Amanda?
Well, I thought I would provide everyone with a few personal alchemical practices that I use. They're not difficult, and they are really effective. So I use them for myself and also for clients.
Sounds
so
good.
Here is the first one.
Okay.
It's an alchemy meditation. So begin by finding a quiet and comfortable space where you can sit or lie down without any distractions. You might want to pause this and go back and listen. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Visualize a radiant light at the center of your well-being, representing an inner alchemical essence or divine spark. As you continue to breathe deeply, imagine this light expanding with each inhale, filling your entire body with warmth, vitality, and transformational energy. Focus on any areas of tension or imbalance within your body. Visualize this light dissolving and transmuting any stagnant or negative energies into pure, radiant light. Stay in this state of meditation for as long as feels comfortable. Allow yourself to experience an inner sense of calm and renewal. Another one is the chanting practice. So you choose a simple, repetitive chant or mantra that resonates with the intention for your personal transformation and growth. This could be the traditional Sanskrit mantra of Om, or Ahem Prema, or Om Mani Padme Hum, or just a phrase in your own language.
Personally, I love a good Om myself. Says it all. And as a bonus, it's really easy to remember.
It is easy to remember. It is a classic chant. So now find a comfortable seated position. Obviously not while you're driving. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself and prepare for chanting. So begin chanting the chosen mantra aloud, focusing on the vibration and resonance of each syllable as it reverberates through your body. It's really important to take your time. Allow the rhythm and melody of the chant to guide your breath and thoughts, leading you into a deep state of inner stillness and connection. Continue chanting for several minutes. Allow the sound to penetrate your being and facilitate inner alchemical processes of purification and transformation. Now, we do need to have a look at how tuning forks can transmute energy here.
Oh yes,
too.
it would be remiss of us not to talk about a tuning fork.
So this alchemical practice harnesses the transformative power of sound vibrations to facilitate inner alchemy and spiritual growth. This is combining ancient wisdom of alchemy with modern sound therapy. So we're using tuning forks to shift physical, emotional, and spiritual resistances. So find a quiet and sacred space where you can sit or lie down. Set your intention for the practice. This might be inner healing, spiritual growth, emotional release. Have your tuning forks ready. So these might be the ones tuned to specific frequencies known for their transformative effects, like the solfeggio or planetary frequencies.
Yes.
So for grounding and centering, begin by taking just a few gentle deep breaths. Center yourself and connect with your inner being. Visualize roots extending from your body into the earth, anchoring you firmly to the ground and drawing in nourishing energy from the earth's core. Invoke the divine or the higher self by calling upon these universal energies of transformation and healing to guide and support you in this journey. So you can recite a prayer, a mantra, or an affirmation that resonates with this intention. And now you're activating your tuning fork. Gently strike it against your rubber activator. Feel its vibrations. Hold the tuning fork close to your body, starting with the crown chakra, and slowly move down through each energy center, just along the central channel, which is in alignment with the spine. As you move the tuning fork, visualize the sound vibrations penetrating deep into your being, clearing away any stagnant energy or blockages. And this is harmonizing the flow of life force energy or prana. The alchemical transmutation is coming into effect with each strike of the tuning fork. So focus on transmuting any negative or limiting beliefs, emotions, or energetic patterns within yourself that are conscious or unconscious. Allow the sound vibrations to dissolve these denser energies and elevate your consciousness to higher states of awareness and understanding. Be open to receiving insights, guidance, or intuitive messages that rise through this practice. Trust the inner wisdom of your own higher self, your inner alchemist. Now we are integrating with gratitude. So once you've completed the tuning fork activation for each energy center, take a few moments just to sit and integrate this experience. Express gratitude and appreciation for the opportunity to engage in this alchemical practice and for the transformative energies that have been involved and activated. Offer thanks to the divine, your higher self, and any spiritual guides or allies who have supported you in this process. Conclude the practice by taking a few deep breaths and gently returning your awareness to the present moment. Offer a final prayer, affirmation, or blessing to seal the energetic shifts that have been initiated. Take another moment just to tune back into that grounding energy once again. Feel that rooted connectedness to the earth beneath you. Now, after completing this alchemical practice with the tuning forks, take some time to reflect on your experience. What were the sensations, emotions, or insights that arose during this? Journal about your experience. Note down any observations you made. What were the effects of the sound vibrations on your physical body? How did it feel emotionally? And what do you feel like it helped with your spiritual well-being? Now, honor yourself for engaging in this transformative journey of inner alchemy and self-discovery.
Wow, yes, I'm loving that last one. That one is going straight to the pool room. Sorry, that comment will make no sense to anyone of our overseas audience, but what I mean is that one is going straight up on the website for us all to see.
Yes, we'll put that on the Instagram too for people to see.
Terrific. Okay, well, how's the serenity after that one? Okay, enough of the castle quotes. Time for your final thought, Amanda, and a series-ending final thought at that.
Okay, so Marcel Proust once said, "Let us be grateful to the people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom."
Oh, lovely.
As we conclude this series of Tune Into Sound Wellbeing, let's express our deepest appreciation and gratitude to each and every one of you who have joined us. We really appreciate you coming along on this journey of exploration and transformation. Your presence, openness, and willingness to tune into the frequencies of healing and growth have really enriched our lives. So remember, it's through our connections, our shared experiences, and our collective resonance that we cultivate this fertile soil which our souls can blossom and thrive from. So may the echoes of sound and the vibrations of love continue to reverberate within you, guiding you in your path towards greater wellness, harmony, and wholeness. Really, thank you for being part of our community and for allowing us to be the gardeners of this shared journey.
That is inspirational as always, Amanda. And yes, thank you to all you beautiful people out there for letting us into your life to talk about the things that we do love to talk about. So please feel free to get in contact with us via the website at biofieldbeing.com.au or reach out to us via Facebook or Instagram. And until next time, from all the team at Biofield Being, stay tuned into Sound Well-Being.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And I'm Peter.
We're the founders of Electrocast Media, bringing you great podcasts like Nightmare Road Stories, Tech Talk Revolution, and Bodacious Minds.
Electrocast networks include Ruby for female empowerment, the Best Business Network, and GPN for geopolitics. We built this company to create community and amplify diverse voices, and we really appreciate your support.
So, keep listening to Electrocast podcasts and hear the culture.
Electrocast.
Have you ever wondered what actually happens in Congress every day? Stay informed on Capitol Hill's daily happenings with a concise, factual summary of the Senate and House of Representatives' activities from the previous session, free from bias, on the Congressional Record Daily Digest podcast. Subscribe on your favorite podcast platform and discover the process from the heart of U.S. politics. The Congressional Record Daily Digest, an Electrocast production.
Electrocast. Electrocast.